are at Hicks Nursery in the town of North Hempstead, and we're going to learn about some of the fun things that you can do to plant this summer season. I'm going to get my hands dirty. We're here at Hicks Nursery in the town of North Hempstead. We're talking about summer fun activities. And we're here with Karen. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. So tell me, what is your title here? What do you do?
It's me.
It is you. I see that.
I am the marketing and education specialist here at Hicks Nurseries. Hicks Nurseries was established in 1853 by the Hicks family in this exact location, and we've been here the whole time. We have no other locations on Long Island, which is always a question.
And how large is this property, facility?
Tens of thousands of square feet.
I'll go with that.
Lots.
Okay.
Lots.
And how many employees do you have here?
It varies depending on the season, so it could be 50 to 150. Still owned and operated by the Hicks family. There's members of the family here on a daily basis running the store.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
Actually, walking around here, I noticed that a majority of the plants and fertilizers and flowers are all either natural, organic. You have a real big slant towards the environment.
We do. We make it our mission to have as many natural and organic products in the store as we can, and we'd like to think that we are one of the largest carriers of organic products on Long Island.
Excellent. Well, I want to let our viewers know that it's been quite a few years since I've been here. I tend to not be really good with plants and flowers, but Karen assures me that what we're going to do here right now is Kim proof, meaning I'm going to be able to do this, and if I can do this, anyone can do it.
You can do this.
Okay, so what activity are we doing here?
We are going to create a beautiful summer planter, and I promise you, it's easy and anybody can do it, even you.
Okay, so
You want to get dirty?
are there worms in here?
There are not worms in here, I promise you.
Okay.
So you're going to just take the soil.
Okay.
We'll get you started with a handful or two, and then we'll just dump the whole bag in there.
Oh my God.
Right? Get you dirty today.
What's the white stuff in here?
The white stuff in there is vermiculite, and all that does
I'm sorry, what is it?
It's called vermiculite.
Vermiculite.
And if you were to squeeze it, you'll see it becomes these little white, it's almost foamy-like. And what that does is it retains water.
Whatever it is, it's
Whatever
good.
it is, it's good, and it
Okay.
helps to keep the soil moist.
Okay.
So, I'll do it the easier way now,
Okay.
which is that we just dump it on in there.
Oh my God, my kids are going to laugh at me.
You can do it.
Do people here have manicures?
Only in the winter.
Not very good for the manicure.
We left a bit of a ring around the top.
Yeah.
That's for two reasons. Number one, we're going to dig holes now, and we're going to put some plants in here.
Okay.
Number two, if we put the soil all the way to the top, which is a big beginner mistake, when the rain happens, or
I would do that, by the way, just so you know.
when it rains, or when you go to water your plants, the water just goes right out.
Okay.
You need to leave a lip so the water stays in.
Now, does this have holes in the bottom?
You should always make sure the pots that you purchase have holes in the bottom. A size about this size, you'd want at least 3 holes.
Did this have holes in the bottom?
This did not.
I'm a genius.
When we sell you this pot, we will make sure you know that, and we will also drill those holes for you if you'd like us to. We'd be happy to do that. This is actually the cleanest dirt you'll ever touch. It really, really is. It's sterile, so you don't have to worry about anything being in it.
Okay, like
Bugs.
worms.
Which I'm fine with, but I don't think you are.
I don't know. I have a thing about worms and fish. You will work with customers who come in here and actually help them custom make, is this called a planter?
Yes, ma'am.
Custom make planters based on what their needs are. You also have pre-made arrangements.
Yes, this is one of our pre-made arrangements here, and we wanted to show you an example of what you'd use in shade, since we're going to make a sun one.
Okay, so this is shady.
This is a shady
stuff.
Yes.
Plants. Okay.
Yes.
How many years have you been doing this?
13 years this month. So a little while.
This is like family here.
This is family here. We're all family here.
Wonderful.
We actually had a meeting the other day, and we have over 1,000 years of service and education between everybody who works here right now.
They also have a soil testing service.
Yes.
who knew you could have your soil tested? But apparently, if you needed to know what was going on in the dirt by your home, you could have your soil tested.
So you forget a hand shovel, or you don't own
You
one.
use this to scoop it out.
You use this to scoop it out. So simple.
See?
So you squeeze the pot. You want
Yes.
to try?
Oh, now what's
a little
this?
hard. See
Okay,
this?
this has fur growing on it.
It's actually the roots of the plant. What you want to tell the plant is that it's no longer in a pot, so the roots don't need to keep going in circles.
Don't keep going in circles.
So by just, breaking them up a little bit, cracking the roots,
Yeah?
the roots have been activated, and now they're going to grow into the soil. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's fine. But see, here, give me that. There's not a lot of roots going on in there. There you go. Just squeeze lightly.
I didn't kill it?
No, you didn't kill it. There's still lots there for it to grow.
Okay.
We're gonna put our spike to the
So
side.
sorry.
So we're just gonna.
Oh my God.
All right, I see now why you don't garden much.
It's a miracle my 3 children are alive, because whenever I get plants or flowers, I kill them. And apparently now you see why. I'm very sorry.
And we'll just really fill it in well.
Okay.
You're pressing down, not just because it's fun, but because you want to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. You
Oh,
don't
I
want
didn't
any
realize
place
that.
where water's going to collect and rot the roots.
Okay.
It's
Fun.
not always scientific. Sometimes you got to just play with it and make it your own.
Okay.
So we're making it our own.
Yes, we are.
Once you're done, you would water the planter, and then I didn't bring you a fertilizer, but now is also a great time to fertilize with a product like Osmocote or Miracle Grow, following the directions on the package.
I would like to point out that the original creators of Miracle Grow, I think, were in Port Washington in the town of North Hempstead. Did you know that?
I did not know that. That's exciting.
I noticed that you had an outdoor patio section.
Yes.
You had a cafe. You had an educational room.
All throughout the year, we have a lot of educational classes happening, and we really try to mimic them to what's happening in the environment, at that exact moment.
Okay.
And we do everything in landscape, in our landscape services department. So whether it is just landscaping the front yard or also putting in a porch and stairs, there's not a service really that we don't do. So bring us your questions, and we're always happy to help figure out the best solution.
Great.
Yes.
I feel like it's, a magic something.
A magic thing.
But
yeah.
what is it? What is it actually?
This is a chimenea.
Okay.
And you put some wood in there, and it can either extend your season at the end of summer or start off in early spring, so you can sit outside, have some drinks, and
I could
hang
do
out.
that too. Oh my goodness, really? Please.
See, he's a happy little dragon.
This is really cute, actually.
See?
I can see myself spending all day here.
Yes.
And
That's our plan. It's a destination.
it's come to Hicks
Yes,
Nurseries.
please.
It's a destination in the town of North Hempstead. When we asked if we could have a couple of words with him, he said, as soon as I'm done with this customer. That speaks volumes, by the way, which is great. Thank you for joining us on Business Buzz.
Sure.
Here in the town of North Hempstead, you have the most magnificent place, honestly, that I have. I was here probably 20 years ago. I'm coming back tomorrow.
We've got a lot of great people here who take a lot of hard effort to make sure the customers are serviced well. It just so happens today I was walking through the greenhouse, customer had some questions, so that's what we do.
Customers always come first. And do you find that you have a lot of repeat customers, that they're loyal, that they keep returning and coming back?
Oh yeah, we see a lot of the same faces every year, and we're always happy to see them back. Especially in gardening, it's sort of an annual event for a lot of people to get out into their gardens and plant up, and so we see a lot of the same folks year after year, and of course a lot of new people that are just starting out that come out and walk in and say, I have no idea what I'm doing, please help, and that's what we're here for as well. We're really here to help people enjoy their outdoor environment, their garden, their outdoor living space, and so whether it be just advice on how to make their dreams a reality, the actual products to come and purchase it, or they want someone to come to their home and do it for them. You know, sort of we want people to choose the level of help they need, and we're here to help them.
And this is a family-owned business for how many years?
162 this year.
And I know that you're not 162 years old.
I'm not.
So how many family members are actually involved in the day-to-day operations here?
Right, there's myself and my sister.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time out. I know that you were extremely busy, and I'm really
Not at all, it's our pleasure.
really honored to have had the opportunity to meet you. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Thank you.
We are here with Rich Abbott, who is one of the designers in the landscaping center here at Hicks Nursery, and I just wanted to thank you for taking some time and explaining to me what all of this is. This is really an art.
The biggest thing I tell people is the architecture of home is existing and you're not changing that. So don't fight the architecture of your home. You want to accentuate it with the plant material. So where you have low windows, you need low plants. And where you have a corner, you might want to soften it with a tall plant. And the biggest thing is culture. If you're sunny or you're shady, you want to pick plants that like being in sunny or shady.
Now, how many designers do you have here on staff?
There are 4.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this?
This is my 4th year.
Wow, okay. So I see you have something here as an example.
Yeah, I just brought out a little example of a plan. This was a corner of a backyard. The rest of the yard was fine. They just wanted to focus on this area, so we focused on this area. It was a backyard. The main component for this was screening, so we needed evergreens to run the borders and then pretty flowers in front.
What would you recommend as a first basic step that maybe somebody can do on their own before they want to go in and make that investment into seeking your services?
Sure, on your own, if we're talking a front entry, figure out which way you're facing. Like for example, if you face north, you never really get any direct sun, so you know you're kind of shady. If you face south and there's no trees in the way, you get a ton of sun. 2, try and figure out your drainage, and there's a simple way to do that. You dig a little hole, a foot by a foot by a foot, fill it up with water. See how long it takes to drain out. If it takes more than a day, you have bad drainage.
Wow.
Those are 2 major components to the success of plants. But curb appeal is simply just making your house look appealing from the curb. It's as simple as the word sounds. And then landscaping that's, I would say, neat or manicured, or could be whimsical depending on your personal tastes.
Although you've been a landscape designer here for 4 years,
Correct.
You've had decades.
20 years total.
Okay.
Started as a teenager. My father's a landscaper as well, so started under his tutelage, and the moment I could get working papers, I got a job at a garden center. So
Amazing.
So you do your planning before the growing season starts, not after. Spring and fall tend to be better times to plant because Mother Nature helps us out with rainfall and cooler temperatures, but you can plant any time of the year as long as you can dig a hole and a plant is available.
Right. Okay, so, but you could essentially have a project done within a season.
Easily, yes.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.